Hi, okay, so basically I didn't even want to do this video originally, but I've kind of decided that I should. It's kind of important. I've just been really lazy, and I know that some people aren't even going to bother watching it. When you have your mind set, you don't listen to anybody else. That's just the way it works, right? Especially if you're a teenager, you think you need to rebel, and you're blah blah, you know what I'm talking about if you're in my age range, or ever have been in my age range. But this is going to be about piercings, things you should know before you actually just go out and do it. So, yeah. With that said, I don't even know where to start. I have piercing videos on my channel where I talk about how to take care of your piercings, what to do with them, when you can take them out, things like that. Stuff you should know about individual piercings that you are getting, which is important if you're going to be getting piercings. And I get comments on my videos quite often, where a majority of the comments that I do have, at least, are things like, my mom says I can't get a piercing, but I'm going to get it anyways. Or, I'm getting a piercing, my mom doesn't know, how can I hide it? Or, I'm taking my piercing out because my mom doesn't know I got my piercing. How am I going to keep it out for? Basically, a lot of the things I get are about teenagers, even younger than teenage age, like 12 or 13, talking about how they're going to go get piercings without their parents knowing and without their parents' consent, and they're going to hide it from them. Okay, now, if you're one of these people, I've been where you are, and I've wanted piercings so bad before. I've tried to blackmail my mom into giving them for me and stuff. But there's a few things you have to realize, and one of those things is if your parents say no and they have their mind set, and they do see you have it in, they're going to make you take it out eventually anyways. So you might as well save yourself all the pain, all the effort of having to go through it, the money, and whatever else. Also, for the fact of the matter is, they're your parents, and you're lying to them and betraying them, and it's kind of pointless. Wait a few more years, and then you can get as many as you want when you're 18. It's something I cannot stress enough. So I'm not going to tell you guys if you're going to ask me how you can hide it, where you can get it done, things like that. Because honestly, I don't think that you should be going out and doing that in the first place. With that said, before you get piercings, there's a few things you need to think about. The first thing is your appearance to other people. Now, to me, I've had people ask me why I got piercings, and I say because I like them. I like the way they look. I feel like they make me different than everybody else. It changes, I can express myself, same reasons why people use makeup and things like that. And some people are like, oh yeah, that's cool, and some people are like, well, that doesn't make sense to me, And it never really bothered me because I like it for liking it. But it is proven in this book my mom is reading. It's called What Every Body Is Saying. And in this book, it's about how people express how they really feel through their body language. Now, one of the things was basically saying that it's proven that people with tattoos or piercings are viewed as lower class, not as classy, things along that line. So, whether or not people are going to admit it, and it depends also on the people. I'm not saying every person is like this. You gotta realize that some people are going to view you as less classy, not as classful, however you want to classify it. Okay, that was horrible, I'm sorry. So if you don't want people to judge you, then really you shouldn't be getting piercings that are visible, which is the reason why I started out with a belly button piercing, because you can hide it, which is a lot more, logical. Among those people who you gotta think, why does it matter what they think if they think I'm less classy? Teachers, future boyfriends or girlfriends, and the major one is careers and bosses. People ask me how I plan on getting a job with piercings, and I say, well, I'm hoping people will just accept me because I don't look scary, I don't think, I'm not one of those people that overly does it. But if I have to, and if you have to, sorry about that, my dog's being trying to be a lap dog, and it's really hard on this small chair. You're going to have to either choose between the job and your piercings, and hopefully you're going to have to take them out, and then in the end it could be a big waste of money, it could be a big waste of time. You could not get jobs just because you wear your piercings to the interview, and things like that. So you have to realize that it's not just, I know it doesn't really matter what other people think, because you shouldn't care what other people think, but you do have to realize that other people are going to view you as differently, which some people may not think, so that's something you do have to know. Also, you have to know there are infection rates, rejection rates, snagging rates. They're easier to pull out if you get in fights. Now, there's a lot of small things people don't think about, and leaving scars, bumps, holes, rips, whatever in your body. You might not want that in the long run, and in 20 years you might not like that idea. So just also think about that as well. That's basically all I want to say. You know, because it seems kind of logical, basic things to me, but I feel like I'm promoting just go get piercings because I like them and they're awesome. But if, you know, there's things you have to think about, like everything. There's consequences, and one of the consequences are the things that I mentioned here. But I hope you guys understand, and if you do decide to go out and get piercings, please do them professionally, and please actually take care of them. I can't stress that enough. So check out my other piercing videos if you are interested. I'm going to be having a third one coming up soon about nose piercings once I get my lazy butt to do it, which might be tonight, but probably not, because this little dog is being ridiculously crazy. So yeah, it was fun talking to you guys. Leave your comments, opinions, and whatever below. I'd be happy to read them, and I'll try to respond to all of them unless you're extremely rude, in which I'm not going to waste my time. So that's it. Thanks. Bye. Kobe, so I can turn it. My dog is crazy.